Right, so let's be real. Last year's LG G5 was really ambitious, but it didn't live up to its potential. People didn't really buy into the modular concept. However, with the new LG G6, the company is trying to reinvent itself and is going back to the basics. It's the company's way of saying, look, we messed up, we are trying, and we did better. And you know what? They did do better, because the LG G6 may very well be the best phone the company's made in a very long time. So for me, the design of this phone really stands out. I mean, from far it looks pretty plain, but if you take a close look, you will realize that LG has put a lot of hard work into it. It's sleek, it's modern, it's well built, it's all glass and metal, and best of all, LG's managed to fit a large screen in a rather small body. I even like the fact that the four corners are slightly curved. It makes the phone feel just a little bit more organic and robust. Flip it over and the rear has LG's trademark fingerprint sensor, which doubles as a power button, and it isn't the fingerprint magnet you may expect. Now the G6 is a little bit thicker than other phones, but not by much, and it gives you a lot more phone to hold on to. But it's a display that actually steals the show. I mean, this phone has one of the best screens I've seen in a long time. It's bright, it's sharp, it's extremely vivid, the colors pop out, and you know what? It's entirely all screen, and if you ask me, that is a revelation. Measuring 5.7 inches and boasting an impressive 2880 by 1440 pixel resolution, the G6 has some outstanding screen specs. But those cool rounded edges and the overall size of the G6 screen isn't what makes it so special. It's actually the 18:9 aspect ratio, because watching movies in that aspect ratio is just breathtaking. Performance-wise, the G6 works well enough. It runs on last year's Snapdragon 821 chipset, and despite that works fast enough. But considering you are spending top money on this phone, you would have expected LG to give users the latest processor. There's also 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage, which is expandable via microSD card. Now the main shortcoming of this phone is the battery life. You will have to charge it every night before you sleep, so go easy on it if you're not carrying your charger on you. Another thing, the interface is a little bit sluggish. I mean, it won't lag, but if you're not a fan of LG's customized skin, then you might not appreciate this phone that much. There hasn't been a whole lot of upgrades to the camera either. Don't get me wrong, it takes good pictures, but nothing spectacular. There are 2 cameras on the back, both packing 13 megapixel cameras. One acts as your day-to-day sensor and the other is wider, giving you that GoPro look. So apart from the battery issue and the semi-good camera, the LG G6 is probably the most sensible phone the company has ever made. The only problem is that the competition out there is extremely fierce. Samsung Galaxy S8 isn't going to be an easy phone to beat, and with Apple expected to launch its 10th year anniversary phone in September, LG is going to have to fight really hard to survive. But if you don't want to go the Samsung way, or if you don't want to go the Apple way, then the LG G6 is a really good phone, and I would highly recommend it. In fact, I think you will find it pleasantly refreshing.